Hello, Michelle.
Hello, Medge. Thank you for having me over today.
Oh, thank you for participating in a beautiful conversation like we have all the time. So we have this conversation on the phone, in the car, and we decide to share with you. We call it the M show because it's all about love. And M-A-I-M-E in English mean M in French mean love. So M show, it's all about love because we are heart-centered person, right?
Well, we are heart-centered, but the key is to know where the center of your heart is.
That is true. So, Michelle, last time we have this conversation and we say we are so different. We are so different, but we love each other. We love each other enough to be able to communicate with respect, understanding, kindness, and we can build the world together. If we had this power, and we believe that we have this power because we have it, we are doing it with you, one conversation at a time. So we will share our thoughts, our heart. So Michelle and I, we have that as a huge difference. She say, I feel with my heart. And I say, I feel with my head. I say, I feel with my heart. But at the end, how is it? Tell me how you do it, Michelle.
Well, I do it by listening deeply to the person when they're speaking. Because listening is the thread of comprehension. It doesn't matter if they're giving you a recipe or you're going to talk about the Eagles playing. I have passion for Eagles and I have passion for food. So either conversation, I'm like, whoa, what is she going to tell me about the Eagles? Or what is she cooking? Our listening is what wakes us up to get excited in a conversation. The more we listen, the more excited I am because I have passion about everything. I'm a very passionate, opinionated person, but they're my opinions. I don't have need for anybody to acknowledge my opinions and say, gee, that's a great opinion. Whether you agree with me or not, it's not going to take it away from me because I'm passionate about it. So when you tell me something you're passionate, I get very excited. It's like, oh, I didn't know about that. Wow. Tell me more. I don't have to agree. I just have to hear. That's my heart or my ears.
I love it, Michelle. And you know something, you say something important. I don't need to agree. I have my opinion because you know who you are, you know what you like, you know what you accept, you know about yourself. Absolutely. And what I will say will be a perspective of the subject. I don't need to be right, you don't need to be right, but you are in your heart, knowing what you know and what you like, what you enjoy, and we can share with respect and compassion and understanding.
But Medge, you need to know those 3 points. You have to have Google or a good dictionary to know what compassion is, to know what respect is, and to know what integrity is. If you don't know the meaning of words, that's why words are your best friend in life, then you don't know the appropriate behavior. When someone says something, the word triggers the appropriate response.
And you know, we talk about that in another video. So we have a video called Compassion. You can check it out because we talk about it. And that it was a big discussion that we had. And I love it. And I hope you learn from it. Because the goal
I'm sorry, I just want to jump in.
Yes, jump in.
We're not doing this show for any other reason other than we love to learn. We're ravenous, curious human beings. And that's why I love you. And that's why you love me, because there's no end to our curiosity. So we can talk about 100 different topics in an hour because we're curious about them. And that's what makes our relationship work, because curiosity is energy. The more curious you are, the more you enjoy life, because life is a billion things to get into, but they all belong in your mind or your heart. That's what I believe.
I agree. And we talk about heart and mind in different ways. So I want to talk about that, because as we are unique, we have a unique way of perceiving, of sensing. So I will maybe see, you will be thinking with your mind, someone else will feel on their skin, or someone else will feel in your heart. So we are different. Remember that. So because we are different, remember that each of us, we have a perspective. So try to understand who you are, learn who you are, figure out who you are. And under this video, we will put a link for you to discover your skills. That's what will be a good opportunity for you to say, okay, who is Medge? So when I do this exercise, I take my little notebook and I'm doing it. I will not tell you my age, but I have been doing it for a long time. And I will continue to do it because, as Michele said, we believe that we are learning every day, every day, every day from everybody.
I'll bring up a very valid point you were just describing, and this is impeccable. I met Stevie Wonder. We're the same age, he and I. Were born in 1950. I was 13, he was 13. My mother took me to see Stevie Wonder. It was called Little Stevie Wonder. And of course, I was as close to him because I got to the first row. And you know how Stevie is. Like this. And I went home and I said to Mom, Mom, and I still do this. I say, Mom, how does he do so much if he can't see? She says, he sees from within. I couldn't believe it. I mean, this is back in whenever it was, 1963. People didn't talk about within. She said, he sees from within, Michele. I said, oh, well, I want to learn to do that. She said, okay, well, she always used to say, well, go in your room and figure out how to do it. So I'd go upstairs. And then I would start putting my jewelry on. To this day, I still do, with my eyes closed. I say, how does Stevie do it? I put on my necklace. I don't look in the mirror. I say, you have to do it like Stevie. You have to feel it. And that was when I was 13. Now I'm 72. That means 50 years I've been working on doing things with my eyes closed. When I listen to people talk, I'm like, it's not like I'm not listening. I'm like listening. So I close my eyes like Stevie so I can get it. I can smell it. I can hear it. I can feel it. People are so stuck on what they see. Life isn't just what you see. It's what it is. And we have to engage in life. We have to feel life. I learned that from Stevie a long time ago, and I think it's a great lesson. Close your eyes and listen.
I love that. And
do you?
Yes.
Do you love that?
I love it because, most people will meditate with their eyes closed. I told you that I don't. So I have a heart that I work with my heart.
Yes.
I work in my practice in my heart. I work with my heart to do everything that I do. So I practice so much that I don't even need to close my eyes because I will feel the person in 3 days. And I will feel what is going on in 3 days. And I will, but it's a good exercise. You close your eyes like that, you are not distracted. Because most people are distracted, by the way.
Yeah.
It's the point, but closing your eyes, it's about going within and hearing, seeing, or feeling in another way. So like that, you will be surprised because you will hear differently. It's almost like you will smell it. Someone will cook. When you talk about your food, that is a good example. When you call me, you say, oh, I just did pasta and my carbonara sauce. And I say, wow, wow. I almost smell it because I'm listening to you with my heart, not my head. And I'm fully engaged in our discussion. So I almost smell the basil from your sauce and your pasta.
Medge, I just have to contribute to this. Even eating, and this is the truth, if you ever eat with me, I am the last person to ever get up at any table. Because for me, eating is a state of grace. I don't even like to talk. I will talk, but not while I'm eating. I close my eyes because I feel like I want to eat my food. I want to taste it. I want to chew it. I don't want to be looking at the external when I'm eating. To me, eating is eating. It's eating.
It's
And then I'll
precious
take a
for
break.
you. You are Italian. I
I'm
am
Italian.
French. We
And it's
love
like,
cooking.
We love eating.
We
You
love
know, for
eating.
us, don't bother us while we're eating. We went to the meeting the other night. I almost had no time to eat because I was so busy listening. And to me, how could I eat? Because I'm busy. You can't be busy when you're eating. You're eating. And even if I get distracted for a minute, I say, oh, did I taste that bite? Michele, concentrate.
Exactly. You know, I am so like you.
That's why I'm thin. I'm not skinny, I'm thin. Because when I eat, get out of my way, I'm eating. And then I'm happy. I'm happy for hours. And I can't pick up food unless I'm eating. I have to have the napkin, the candle, I have to be eating. And I think if people realize eating is sacred, it's a gift. It's a blessing. Take the time to eat. Who eats while they're driving? You see people driving. I say, how can you drive? You get in an accident. And if I was eating while I would drive, I'd hit a car. I'm busy eating. People can't concentrate. They don't know how to be present in the moment. That's the key for me.
I love food like you. I love food like you.
Yes.
I enjoy good cooking like you.
Yes.
And it's important to really savor. I savor when I eat. I take the time. And when I don't do that, I'm frustrated.
Yes.
Because sometimes you are in places where you have to eat quickly because I'm frustrated when I do. So let's really think about how precious we are. Figure out what you like, figure out what you enjoy, and make your life fun. We wanted to call this show, this talk, Joie de Vivre, because both of us, we are all about bringing joy in life, because we are passionate about life, passionate about what we do. Michele, as an astrologer, and I love our session together because all our sessions are fun, full of zest. She will bring the planet, but in a way that I will understand what she's saying, just because she's passionate about it. And me, when I am painting, or when I am in a session with someone and dealing with their anxiety or their emotion, because I do emotional release in my practice, what I do, I'm passionate about it until I find the root cause of the trauma, or I'm on it with them. And that is passion. Find your passion and do it every day. You will never work one time in your life, right? One day in your life, because you will wake up in the morning with so much desire to learn more and more and impact people's life and participate in everything that you do because you are passionate. Right, Michelle?
But the most important passion is to be passionate about yourself. Be self-centered in that you are up to date to live your life and to learn who you are and to discover your best gifts and spend your time satisfying yourself.
Mhm.
And from that fullness, then you can give. No one could give on an empty stomach, and life must fill you first. That's the key I find for myself. Even cleaning my linen closet, which I do regularly. Or another thing, the refrigerator. Everything should be facing the water bottles. It's like it's a store. You go in, you open the refrigerator. It's attractive. It's like, oh, well, there's a red wine. No, there's a white wine. There's bubbly water. There's this cheese. It has to be appealing. I've opened refrigerators and people's, it's like, what? Is that a refrigerator? I can't see anything. It's got to line up.
I can
Take time
imagine.
to do the simple things. Those are the things where pleasure lies. Real richness is taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And then when you're full, you can do something for somebody else. But if you're not full, believe me, you're not going to make anything good for me. That's my opinion. That isn't being selfish. That's actually being a lover.
Being out-centered is not being selfish, is being absolutely, like you say, knowing who you are and doing everything for your life to be better, more enjoyable, and for you to be happier.
And to give more, you can only give more if you have something to give. An empty wallet can't go shopping.
Wow, I love that. We have to stop on this amazing quote. An empty wallet cannot go shopping. So
No.
fill your heart. It's your wallet, your personal wallet.
And your brain. Never underestimate the power of imagination. Love you, Medge. Thanks for all your
Love you,
conversation.
Michelle.
Now I feel energetic.
Yes. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Michelle.
Bye-bye.